This is 7 National News and in our top story. Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, held a meeting with Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. During the meeting, Their Highnesses Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid and Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed exchanged views on a number of topics relating to the well-being of citizens, security and stability of the UAE society, and protection of the country's human and national gains. Their Highnesses stressed the importance of bolstering the foundations of national and social cohesion and the authentic values of nationalism under the leadership of President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Grand Prince of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, National Security Advisor and Deputy Chairman of Abu Dhabi Executive Council, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Deputy National Security Advisor, His Highness Sheikh Tahkeem bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Presidential Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed Al Nahyan, were also in attendance. And His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Deputy Ruler of Dubai and UAE Minister of Finance, today received the British Consul General in Dubai, Paul Fox, who came to pay a courtesy visit at the start of his tenure in the country. His Highness Sheikh Hamdan welcomed the British Consul General, stressing that he will have all forms of cooperation and assistance from competent authorities to enable him to perform his duties to the fullest and work to strengthen the historic friendly relationship between the UAE and the United Kingdom and to preserve their common interests. His Highness Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed bin Sultan Al Qasimi, Crown Prince and Deputy Ruler of Sharjah and Chairman of the Executive Council of the Emirate, has attended the opening of the new headquarters of Tahkeem, the Sharjah International Commercial Arbitration Centre. At a ceremony to launch the new corporate identity of the centre held at the Expo Centre Sharjah, officials from Sharjah Chamber of Commerce and Industry stated that the new arbitration centre should strengthen the business environment of the Emirate, as their aim is to make Sharjah an ideal destination to attract foreign investments in the future. Officials stressed that the new financial and administrative independence offered to the centre will help in resolving disputes while maintaining the reputation of all the parties involved. During his remarks, the Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Economy for Economic Affairs highlighted that the UAE has partnered with many countries in the region and abroad to facilitate good business relations, and the launch of the new centre will not only facilitate in creating a good business environment, but also help in resolving any trade disputes in amicable fashion. Officials highlighted that the centre will also organise a training course on the sidelines of the two-day ceremony, as well as a number of programmes and activities to prepare a new generation of arbitrators. The UAE is a signatory of the New York Convention on the Recognition and Enforcement of Foreign Arbitral Awards, according to a Federal Decree No. 43 issued for the year 2006.
Since UAE have signed the New York Convention, so we are into arbitration since that day with all who have signed this convention. At the end, what we do care about for all of people who are here in the country, all of the foreigners, all of the businessmen, for them to feel comfortable that there is a place in the government that do resolve disputes with arbitration. There is a very strong, solid base.
This Markaz Tahkeem, that's for the investor as local or international, very important. Why? It will secure their investment. This center, not necessary to take an action in the investment, but it's necessary in the beginning to set it in the contract, and it's necessary if something going in the road. So that would give you confidence for your investment. Any investor who will start in the beginning, he have to, first of all, he have to ask about this at the regulations and how he secure his investment if something happened to him. So it's being secured by our law, and it gives him the power and confidence to continue his investment.
The World Health Organization has issued a comprehensive analysis of global health trends since 2000 and laid out actions that should be prioritized over the next 15 years to achieve the newly agreed United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, saying that universal healthcare is the linchpin of development in health. The report contains snapshots on 34 different health topics that outline trends, achievements made, reasons for success, challenges and strategic priorities for improving health in the different areas. These snapshots range from air pollution to hepatitis to road traffic injuries. Although the Health Millennium Development Goals missed a number of global targets, according to the report, the overall results were impressive, with the past 15 years witnessing major declines in child and maternal mortality and progress in the fight against HIV, tuberculosis and malaria in developing countries. Saying the world now stands on the threshold of a new era, WHO Director General Dr. Margaret Chan said in the report's preface that the new report is a first step in a series of actions she is taking to make her organization fit to fully support the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals agenda. WHO is working with partners to establish a health data collaborative in early 2016 that aims to support countries to build better health data systems. Dubai police have announced that more than 52,000 drivers have been fined for tailgating between January and November 2015. Colonel Saif Maher al-Mazroui, director of Dubai Traffic Police, was quoted in local reports as saying that tailgating is one of the top 3 reasons for accidents on Dubai's roads. According to the statistics from Dubai Police, 435 accidents were caused by tailgating, leading to 25 fatalities in the first 9 months of this year, which is the highest among all causes of accidents in that period. Meanwhile, accidents as a result of tailgating claimed the lives of 37 people in 2014. Furthermore, Dubai Traffic Police issued 69,964 fines in 2014 to people for not leaving a safe distance between vehicles on Dubai roads. In July, Dubai Police announced that speed cameras had been activated to counter tailgating with a fine of 400 dirhams for each violation. RTA's public transport agency has announced that it would start a trial operation of a bus powered by compressed natural gas on an internal route in Dubai. This step is a further manifestation of RTA's drive to use a clean, environment-friendly fuel, which would be of benefit to the public health and support the government efforts in this field. The announcement has been made during the signing of a MOU between RTA's public transport agency and United Motors and Heavy Equipment Company. Abdullah Al-Mazami, Director of Maintenance and Service cum Head of Trials Governance Team at RTA Public Transport Agency, stated that this experiment is also in line with RTA's strategy of broadening and improving sustainable transit means which have minimal impacts on the environment and public health. The trial operation will continue for 12 months, during which the bus will be operating on one public bus route. It will be operating over 300 kilometers without requiring gas refueling, during which specialist engineers from the Public Transport Agency will monitor the operational performance and assess the efficiency of the bus under various operational conditions. And finally, in the bulletin, with all successful ventures beginning with just a simple idea, Dubai Silicon Oasis hosted the Entrepreneur Day, where rising entrepreneurs presented their startup business ideas to stand a chance to win $10,000 as part of an investment towards the business plan. 8 shortlisted applicants from a total of 300 applications were given the chance to present their business idea to a live audience at the Dubai Technology Entrepreneurship Centre, where their proposals were then assessed by a judging panel. With many in the quest for seeking financial support, Internet of Things remained the topic of discussion as most of the proposals were based on digital platforms and smart applications. While most of the business plans were in the startup stage with a certain degree of success, there were others, such as applications for smart mosques, that was in its initial planning phase. While presenting the idea of a smart connected device, the founder of Wafa.co aims to provide users live updates of congregation and prayer timings, while also providing navigation service to locate the closest mosque, as well as an option for live audio streaming. Among other ideas included a digital comic book platform targeted at the 420 million native Arabic speakers in the region. With over 60,000 downloads of the digital app Noongam, the founder of Magnoon magazine believes that this support from investors should enable them to fuel the rise of Arabic comic book heroes.
Our focus is Arabic, so it has to be relevant to the segment we're going after, which is the Arabic language, Arabic readers. And we're talking today to them about their social day-to-day happenings that they're facing in a humor manner. And accordingly, we're targeting them with the digital and the social titles and magazines and Facebook to be able to get them to interact more, to be able to get them to read more about it, and focusing on high-quality content that they've been missing for digital Arabic for such a long time.
Smart mosque is a very broad term. It's got so many aspects and elements to it. So you've got to start small, and then you want to find how to grow into different areas. See, this goes back to mosques are reluctant for new technologies, for digitization. So we need to go in small steps and then do things in a way that that they can feel that's improving, the technology is improving the entire ecosystem. So Wafa is about the ecosystem. It's not just about the hardware. It's about creating that platform which people can trust. So it's about hooking up the imams to technology. That's what Wafa is about.
As funding for SMEs and startups continue to be a challenge, organisers say that the winning idea has to be sustainable, with a successful track record together with a strong vision of the main stakeholders. Aside from the $10,000, the ideas could also stand a chance to secure more support from other investors among the audience.
The development of those ideas over the last 3 years has been very, very significant. If I take an example, 3 years ago, many of the ideas were no more than copycat e-commerce. Now we're having ideas where we're aggregating travel platforms. We saw an Internet of Things idea with the clock for the mosques. We saw some great Arabic content with the idea to bring comics into the base. So really much better breadth of information, better quality of ideas coming through. That's great.